You know what we have here?
STYLE.
Style.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Retro Review. I am the Bearded Geek. Joining me as always is Mikey the Freak.
What's up?
And Steve.
Hey, everybody, what's going on?
Today we are going to be reviewing the movie Blank Check. But before we get into it, let's check out the trailer, shall we?
Yes, let's.
It has been
Walt
forever.
Disney Pictures. This morning, Preston Waters got something
Who's on my bike?
Let's check your dad. He'll know what to do with it. That's going to change his life.
Blank check.
He's buying more stuff,
You have a house.
meeting more women,
Baby brother comes into his own.
and stopping 3 crooks
What a get you, kid!
from taking all of his money.
That was to her.
Disney's Blank Check. Now playing at a theater near you. Check
is it?
newspaper for showtimes.
That's it.
What'd they say? Check newspaper for Showtime. I remember checking newspaper for Showtimes.
Calling movie phone and all that stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. It's playing tomorrow.
Yeah, no, but then you call movie phone, and it's like it gets to the movie that you want, and it's like Angels in the Outfield will be playing at 9 a.m. And then your mom is like, hey, and you're just like, you made me miss the time. I have to listen to the whole thing again. I know it's playing at 9 a.m. It's 10:30. It's already passed.
Oh, Mikey the Freak, why don't you tell us a little bit about Blank Check?
All right, so I'm
Check
going
you
to kind of
guys,
go through it.
doesn't
Preston Waters is a 12-year-old boy who is sick of his parents always teaching him the value of money. Little does he know, he is about to learn it. When a smart crook named Carl Quigley nearly kills Preston by running over his bike, he mistakenly fills out a blank check, which Preston prints out for $1 million. He convinces the bank manager to cash it. When Quigley's employee returns to collect the money for him, he finds that the bank manager had given it to a little kid, which is a great tone look. I love tone look.
Hey, man,
Sorry.
I tell you something. I love you to look in movies like
He sets out to track him down and get his money back. So Preston creates a pseudonym for Mr. Macintosh, which he gets, of course, from the computer.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking weird. To handle his finances, and the police get suspicious. So he begins spending his money, but later becomes aware that he must avoid Quigley, who is on his back, and the police separately attempt to work out the mystery behind Mr. Macintosh.
Oh my God.
Well, it's funny. In 6 days, he spends $1 million.
$1 million, yeah.
Okay. No. Realistically, let's look at this. 300,000 of it plus closing costs on the house.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So it's probably another $50,000.
Yeah, I was gonna say, let's respectively say that closing costs was $50,000. That's more than a quarter of
35%.
Yeah, like so that in its own right. And then he
It was a
goes
castle.
crazy
He bought a freaking castle.
He goes crazy. He
That
goes
castle
crazy
was
on the clothes.
badass.
He goes crazy on the clothes. At one scene in the limo, he just takes the money and throws it. Like that's
How much was that? He
thousands.
lost them under his bed.
They're all hundreds.
Bathing in it under his bed.
Bro, when he is throwing it in his room, I'm like, what are you doing? Your brothers took your piggy bank. What happens when your brothers, and why is it the whole setup of the only reason he gets the computer in his room is because the brothers are starting a business, and then that is never even touched upon. They're like, oh no, we're going to go work for Macintosh. Forget this company that we were trying to start. And it was hand and foot, and they don't even tell you what the business is supposed to be about. God, there's so many plot holes in this movie.
And then he probably paid him. Macintosh probably paid him, and all he's doing is washing his car. His little go-kart.
It's a go-kart. This
Go-kart.
movie is so dumb.
Yeah. So that's kind of the gist of the whole movie. He spends $1 million in 6 days.
It's also not the police.
He's
It's
got
the FBI.
Biederman and Quigley out to catch him. and then trying to
And
get his
Juice.
money back and figure it out. Yeah, Juice. Don't forget about Juice. I love Juice.
Yeah, man.
And then come to find out towards the end, they don't know who Macintosh is, which of course it's him. But Quigley says he wants a new identity, so they come up with, oh shit, this is a perfect idea. And they say, I'm Macintosh. I'm Macintosh. Well, because of what Macintosh actually did with check for or the embezzlement, computer wire fraud, all that kind of stuff, he goes to jail anyway. He goes back to prison. So it kind of works out at the end, full circle. So, Bearded Geek, what you think?
Oh man, I totally believe that the kid is the villain in this whole damn movie.
Yes, absolutely. Check fraud.
What kind of
computer wire fraud, embezzlement?
The dude gives him a check to buy a new bike, and so he takes what should back in then probably be like $100 Huffy. Oh no, I'm gonna take this dude for $1 million. $1 million off of a blank check. And just spends it. Yeah, he didn't even think twice about it. He's like, yeah, I don't even know if this dude has $1 million in his checking account, but I'm going to put it on there. Why not? I got a computer. I can print it out. This kid is a total dick.
Well, it's great how because he starts off at like $1,000, and then he's like $10,000, and he's like $100,000.
One more zero should do it. Yeah, one more zero.
Yeah,
why not?
He is ignorant on the whole banking system.
He thinks that you can just take a check. He thinks you could just take a check for $1 million, go to a bank and go, I'd like to cash this, please.
And let's face it, this kid is living in a super nice house on a super nice neighborhood. And he's like, "Oh, I'm mad because we don't have no money." Blah blah blah.
No. No. I'm gonna say right now, the park scene is all you need. His dad gives him $6. First of all, a token at a place like that is never going to just be $1. Second of all, they do tokens and rides at fairs. They don't do them at theme parks. At theme parks like that, you pay to get in, and then everything is free. So no. His dad is just a stickler, and he's got a tight enus, and he's just a stickler for the quiche.
Either way,
and he supports the older brother's business, which they have absolutely no clue what this freaking business is.
And I still say the kid's a dick. He's a total dick. He's the villain in the whole movie. But that's
which is why you idolized him as a child. My God.
I would love to have got $1 million and somehow see what I could have bought for $1 million back then.
I think this may be the second time I've ever seen this movie.
No.
I think it has. I mean, I may have watched the bits and pieces of it at your house, but if all the way through, this may be my second time watching it ever.
Put it this way: so you're 11 years old, maybe 12, give or take, and you get $1 million. So this is 1990.
Dude has a trash can full of ice cream.
94, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would be 14 at the time.
I'd be
so
16.
$1 million. What would we get for $1 million? So Bearded Geek, what would you get for $1 million in 94? You were 16 years old. See, it's tough. It's tough. So, Steve, what about you?
I mean, I would have gotten a lot of bubble gum. I would have gotten candy bars.
In 94? Yeah.
I wouldn't have. I was 12. I would have not bought a house. I wouldn't have known how to buy a house. I wouldn't. After a day, I'd probably have 999,000, and you know what I mean. Like
in all actuality, in 94, I probably would have had a shit ton of baseball cards at that time.
Exactly. That's what I was waiting for. We would have had a shit of the shittiest baseball cards.
Dontruss,
the company, in all of baseball, 90 to 95 was the worst season or the worst years for baseball cards like ever, right? And we would have been in the worst. We'd have had $1 million of shit in that year.
I would have been 12 years old, anywhere I wanted to go to buy something, I would have had to have looked at my parents and been like, "Can you drive me here?"
Oh yeah.
And they would have been like,
'Cause-
"Why?" And then you have to explain, like, "Well, I have $1 million. Like, I want to go buy." You know, it would have been me going to like KB Toys, and I would have bought like all of the remote
Toys R Us.
control.
Yeah.
I would have bought all of the remote control cars. I would have bought Game
Radio Shack.
Boys.
I would
I
have
would
Radio
have
Shack.
bought Game Boys and all the games, and then every 93 is when the Super Nintendo came out, or 92 is when the Super Nintendo came out. So I would have bought all of the
Every
games
game.
that they had.
Every game.
Every game. I would have walked into the store and been like, that one, 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 until they were no more games. That I
And
would
we
have.
didn't really know about virtual reality then. So when
No.
we saw that on TV, we're like, oh, that's pretty cool.
And that is the
Never seen that
dumbest thing ever. The kid goes and puts the
Headset.
headset on Weasel, because that's Weasel from Newsies, Mr.
Yes.
Mr. Weasel. And what in your own right? Hugga, hugga,
And it's making animal sounds too.
Yeah. It was crazy.
Why not just take it off?
Yep.
I'm like, what is he watching in virtual reality that it has animal sounds? And he's making the dumbest.
Yeah, the dumbest motions. He looked like he was trying to be
Ever.
Mario or something.
Ah.
All right, but that's my first impressions of the movie. Steve, what about you?
Steve.
This movie is so dumb. I loved this movie when I was a kid in 94. Because what
Yeah.
12-year-old is not going to love this movie? Rewatching this movie, I would have at least given the kid one friend. Like even Josh in Big had the redheaded friend. This kid has no friends. He is picked on by everybody. Like even the girl in the group is making fun of him when he's riding the ostrich on the merry-go-round.
Yeah.
Well,
He's riding on the baby rides.
He made a friend in a limo driver, if that
And
counts.
then at the end of the movie, he's like, "Peace out. I'll take this ice cream. Live your life."
Oh,
Yeah, after
No,
it's
this-
all said and done, he's all right, see ya.
deuces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just
You're not gonna eat this, right? Okay. I'll take
okay.
it.
You know what?
This-
I will get diarrhea on my
Yeah.
own. Thank you very
This
much.
garbage can full of ice cream. Anyway,
don't know if
Where
I got-
could you
don't know if I
order
got the
shit
me-
like that.
I don't know if I got the measurements right. He literally just filled it with ice cream and then just whipped cream.
Yeah.
it's close. All right,
Like, where can you
ratings.
buy something that freaking big of ice cream?
I don't know.
Unreal.
Ratings. Mikey the Freak, what would you rate this movie?
Man, you know, I love this movie when I was a kid. Like I said, I was 14 when it came out. And what kid doesn't want to have $1 million and to just buy whatever, whatever they wanted? And yeah, I definitely wouldn't have bought a house at 14. I would have been out buying video games and baseball cards and sporting equipment. I played baseball. I played tennis. I bowled. So that kind of stuff, I would have been like, hell, I want to buy the best equipment. I want to buy this. I might have had a batting cage. I definitely would have had a batting cage in the backyard.
$1 million. Goalposts are going up in the backyard.
Yes. We're playing flag football. I'm gonna have my own little baseball field instead of your backyard, Kevin. We're gonna have our own little baseball field. so yeah, it would have been all about sports with me, and then video games and stuff. So definitely different, than what I might have had a go-kart track. But watching the movie now, there's so much terrible shit in this movie, and it's so idiotic. It's idiotic and stuff that, and then you've got a 25-year-old, 26-year-old FBI agent, that's basically hitting on a 12-year-old. That's kind of weird.
She kisses
and
him.
creepy.
She kisses
Yeah,
him on the
fucking-
lips.
Just
Yeah.
creepy. Just
Yeah.
creepy. Which, if I was been 12, I'd have been like, hell yeah. But in the face of, face of Disney, come on.
Dude, you know what
I
happened?
should have backed off a little bit.
That girl kissed him, and the first thing in his head is he heard bounce, 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 wild thing. That's a tone look.
Yeah.
That's it. That's a tone look song.
Yes.
Yeah,
And his name is Juice because it's the Funky Comedina.
Boom,
Yeah.
boom. So yeah, so I'm in the middle
Turns
of the
out
road.
Gina was a man.
Okay.
Funky
was a good-
Cole
That was
Medina.
good.
That was a good one. Yeah. Okay.
That was good. But watching the movie now, I think kids would. I don't think kids could relate now because
No, they would because every 12-year-old
Yes.
wants to kiss Shay. Every 12-year-old.
That's true.
Yes,
You got a
yeah,
point. It's
yeah.
either a Shay or a teacher nowadays, or is the teacher thing gone now? I think that was a fad.
No,
but I think
that's never been not stopped being a fad. No.
I had the hots for a couple teachers. So yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. I got jealous, but anyway, off topic. I'm in the middle of the road. I think it's a solid
You
5.
got jealous.
I'm jealous.
She's married. My teacher is married. Imagine how I felt when I found out my math teacher was pregnant.
Oh.
Oh, was it yours?
No, he was just a really weird dude.
So, but no, I'm giving it a 5. It's a solid 5. Just again, it doesn't. It's irrelevant nowadays. I could spend $1 million in one purchase. Now, yes, you could buy. I'd probably buy $1 million car if I really wanted to.
$1 million card? Who signed it?
Car. Dumbass. But anyway, yeah. So Bearded Geek. What about yourself?
I'm a little bit lower in quality of movie,
Lower.
maybe a 5, but I'm dropping it down for the creepy factor. I'll give it a 4.5. Because yeah, it's straight up creepy, man. It's straight up creepy. Yeah, 4.5 for me.
The limo driver also.
When she's jogging down the street and she goes, "I'm out of shape. You look good to
Not
me."
from where I'm looking at. Classic. That's a line they use nowadays.
Yeah, but yeah,
Yeah.
you. I don't know if you
Not
could
for Robson.
you couldn't remake this movie and call it Blank Check because no one uses checks anymore.
You remake this movie, but you call it cryptocurrency.
Call it crypto. Yeah.
Crypto.
Where the guy gives him like a blank crypto slip. Yes, it's amazing. It writes itself.
Just call it we'll call it PayPal. That's what we'll call the movie. PayPal.
Someone leaves their PayPal account open and he just sends all the money to himself.
But yeah, it's definitely a 4 or 5. It does have some funny moments in it, but man, I can't get past that creepy kiss at the end. I mean, good on the kid. He was able to pull a hot chick, but
and I definitely would have wanted a water slide coming out of my second floor into the pool.
Yes,
that was the fun part.
Let me go grab you the $200 from my bank account. Money, ha ha! Wet money.
But 4 or 5 for me. Steve, what about you?
I was going to agree with you on the 4 or 5 until Mike was like, wait for the kid to pull a piece like that. So I'm going to bump it up to a 5.
Okay.
He's right. The kid pulled himself a good kiss at a young age. You can't, it's all downhill from there. 5. Say no more. Monet more.
All right. Well, I have some fun facts for you about this movie.
I give you love in here at your front door.
The amusement park used is from Six Flags Fiesta, Texas.
Fiesta, Texas.
And Six Flags doesn't have tokens.
No.
I've actually that where the thing with the ride with the splash.
Yeah.
I've been on that at Six Flags, Texas.
Well, there you go.
My dad took a great photo of me like this, right as the wave is like right here. I'm like, and the wave is like right there. It's great.
That reminded me of the Tanganyika tidal wave from Busch Gardens. Same thing. Same type ride.
When the bad guys drive through the park chasing Preston, they hit a sign that says Macintosh Kids Park. Okay. There you go. And one more.
That's a boring fact.
Yeah. Tone Loc and Debbie Allen have appeared in different episodes of Touched by an Angel. That's all I have.
Who's Debbie Allen?
I don't know. Karen Duffy. Karen Duffy is close friends with George Clooney in real life.
Who's Karen Duffy?
These
What does
Karen,
George Clooney have to do with this movie?
Karen Duffy is the girl. No, Karen Duffy, I believe, is the girl.
Duff
Yeah,
from MTV.
yeah. Karen Duffy is the girl who kisses the kid. Yeah, yeah.
The pedophile, yeah.
Yeah, we'll go with that. But that's all I have for. I'll just say facts.
She has the same. She has the same name in Dumb and Dumber. She has the same first name and last name.
You
in
said
Dumb and
that.
Dumber.
You said that before we recorded.
Yeah, but that's a fun fact.
That's an inch. I wouldn't say it's fun.
Yeah.
It's a fact.
Well, that's why I changed it from fun facts this
fact.
time to just facts.
Fun fact.
Just boring.
Fun fact.
Yeah.
I remembered this movie being entertaining.
Ain't that the truth? Oh, shit.
All right.
Now it's just creepy.
Yes. Steve, what do we have for a soundtrack?
I was about to just start plugging my podcast.
Funky Cole Medina.
Funky Cole Medina. I'm surprised they did not have any songs by Tone Loc. You have Money, That's What I Want, performed by Zendetta. I'll Wait, performed by Taylor Dane. Wonder Man, performed by Right Said Fred. I didn't know they had more than one hit. I Want Candy,
It
performed
wasn't a hit.
by Bow Wow Wow. It was in this movie. Wild Obsession, performed by LA Guns. Flava, performed by MMC. Proud to Be Loud by Mark Ferreri. Give Me Back My Groove by MMC. And Heaven by Rhymes with Orange.
Give me back my groove. I love the way you say that.
Give me back my groove.
Oh, okay. Mikey the Freak, what do we have for related rules?
Oh, Jesus. I went kind of out
Jesus
of the,
is in this movie? God, he's in
Yes.
everything.
Yes, he was. That was Mr. McIntosh. Rick Dukeman, Henry, the cab driver. I had to go with him because he was in our favorite movies, Groundhog Day.
Mhm.
He was in Scary Movie. He was Cindy's father. Little Monsters.
Yep.
Robin Williams brings that, or Howie Mandel, sorry,
that's
brings
the
back
movie.
some taste. And then Spaceballs. He was the guard from Spaceballs that
Oh, they beat the shit out of?
they beat the shit out of us too. That was Rick Dukeman. Miguel Ferreira, which was Quigley. Basically well known for me. He was well known for RoboCop. He was in Traffic, and then also in Hot Shots Part 2.
I mean, I'm not going to lie. I think we've all been in traffic.
Yes.
Yes.
I was in Traffic today. And then Michael Lerner, which was mine just went blank. I'm sorry. Biederman. Sorry, was Biederman. Barton Fink. He was Weasel in Newsies. And he was also in Harlem Nights. And unfortunately, he just passed away on April 8th.
Oh.
Really?
Yes, just recently. He just
Holy
passed away.
shit.
I thought he passed away a long time ago. And
And you know what? Let's go.
IMDb said he just
I thought
passed.
he was still alive. Huh.
Well, let's give a moment of silence real quick. Moment of silence. Okay, that's good. What else?
All right, that's good.
And moment's gone.
Yeah, that's really all I got. Brian Bosnell really hasn't done anything.
Tone
at
Loc,
all.
Ace Ventura. And that's
Yeah,
it.
probably one of the best movies that Tone Loc's ever been in.
What else has Tone Loc been in? He's been in Ace Ventura.
He's been in several music videos.
Yeah,
That
several.
he did.
Blank Check. He was in Blank Check.
Yeah.
No shit.
All right, Steve, where can people find you
The
on your
last
podcast?
podcast you'd want. TLPYW. That's right. The last podcast you want for all your up-to-date pop culture movies, TV shows, etc., etc. Tip the veal, try the staff. Thank you all for coming. And if you didn't, better luck next time.
If you like this video, make sure you do all the YouTuber things. Give us a good old thumb and hit that like, subscribe, and check us out on most major podcasting platforms. Also, check out the Mod Squad, the sister channel of Back to the Retro Review, where we have a wrestling review show, a horror show, a gamer show, a movie talk Monday, and we go live every Saturday night with a giveaway. All right, I do believe that does it for this episode of Back to the Retro Review. So, For Mikey the Freak and Steve, I am the Bearded Geek saying, keep it retro, everybody.
See ya.
Style.